Hi, I'm Colorado State Senate Majority Leader John Morse. Thank you for taking an interest in my bills. This is Senate Bill 3, which provides flexibility to institutions of higher education in Colorado. We know that those institutions are going to take pretty substantial budget cuts between July of 2010 and July of 2011, and perhaps even starting again in July of 2012. So we're searching for a way to give the institutions the flexibility to be able to survive those cuts. They currently get about $560 million a year in funding, but starting July 1st, 2011, that number could easily go to $250, $260 million total funding, meaning they would sustain about a $300 million cut. That's got to be made up for somehow, and so what this bill does is create a combination of allowing them to enhance their revenue by increasing tuition where they need to, and reducing their cost and being able to combine those things to survive. We really felt like this was important because education is so important to Colorado and to Colorado's economic future. Clearly the students that go to school get a boost from getting an education and become more productive and earn more income for the rest of their lives. But also the communities that house these organizations rely on them as economic drivers. Certainly Boulder relies on CU, but Gunnison relies on Western State to even more of an extent, as well as Alamosa and Adams State. So we knew that we needed to protect these institutions and protect the communities behind them, and that benefits the entire state. So gives them the opportunity to raise tuition, although they have to submit a report to us by November 15th of 2010 telling us how are you going to make sure that college is still attainable for the lower and middle income folks, and how are they going to be able to achieve this tuition hike that you include in next year's budget if you do so. But at the same time, let them cut costs. They don't have to go through the state procurement process for some of their contracts and buying paper and copiers and things like that. So we're hoping that the combination of those two things permits them to survive the next couple years as this economic downturn really hits them very hard. This bill was the brainchild of the Fiscal Stability Commission back in the summer of 2009, and that was a bipartisan commission that was looking at ways to reconcile the different problems within our state's constitution when it comes to financing government services. So this bill does sunset in 5 years, so if we like it, we're going to have to redo it in 5 years. If we don't like it, it'll go away on its own in 5 years, although obviously we have the ability to eliminate it even sooner than that if the legislature chooses to. So again, thank you for having an interest in my bills. Think about fanning me on Facebook at Senate Majority Leader John Morse, and think about leaving a $5 contribution on your way out of the website. Thank you so much for taking the time.